Is it better to start with an object as opposed to focusing?
Yeah, that will come, as mentioned there. Yeah. Next is coming. See here. See. Look at the page, the same page. See, through the isolation of the body and the mind, distraction will not arise. Then there comes, what are the disadvantages of those, you see, which will go tomorrow and all this. Say to remedy attachment, contemplation ugliness. Remedy hatred, contemplation loving kindness. Remedy to ignorance, contemplating interdependent origination. You see?
Yeah.
All the delectable food of the Dharma teachings are here.
Oh, that's why it's the. That's why meditative concentration is the food offering on the altar.
What?
On the 6 offerings, isn't meditative concentration the food?
Yeah, it's a symbol of meditation. Yes.
That's the.
Okay, now, shall we do a short meditation? Okay, just first you take a deep breath. Exhale all the tension and relax and be here in this place, be at this moment, and then just meditate. Look at the mind. The past is past, not here now. It's gone like a dream. And future is not come here yet. It's uncertain. And this moment is just ever moving, non-stop. So just be in this moment. And what is with you is breathing. You are breathing out and in every moment. That breathing is just now. So take the breath as the object. And mind just be with the breath. And breathe in as you breathe. Mind being with the breath. Come up to navel level inside. And breathe out at the navel level. And mind just with breath, and we do this meditation. Please relax, lose your tension. No? And we did about 13 minutes of meditation. And with this now, there's following the method, see. This, see, now, page 224, says, see, through the isolation of body and mind, distraction will not arise. Without distraction, you can enter into meditative concentration or meditative equipoise. You should train your own mind. So now we train our own mind. What kind of limitation I have? You should meditate and apply the remedy for which ever afflicting emotions is maybe instead of strongest, maybe stronger. Which is more stronger? It's better, I think, translation. No. Which is more grosser. No. So now here there's a 6th type, you see. To remedy attachment, contemplate ugliness. To remedy hatred, contemplate loving kindness. To remedy ignorance, contemplate interdependent origination. To remedy jealousy, practice equalizing yourself and others. To remedy pride, practice exchanging yourself and others. If you have equal afflicting emotions or discursive thoughts, generally, no, the discursive thoughts are there, but nothing special, no. Then practice watching your breath, just what we did. Now suppose first, if one is strong, have a strong attachment, desire, attachment to yourself, to others, people. See, if attachment is stronger, contemplate ugliness in this way. This practice is done a lot in like Thailand, Burma, those countries. No, we'll explain here too, but what they do, sometimes you see the pictures in front of the individual monk. A heap of bones collected. No, then they'll focus on that. Our body is just a collection of bones. There's nothing to attach. Now here, see, first look at your own bodies, no, as a composite of flesh, blood, skin, bones, marrow, lymph, bile, phlegm, mucus, excrement, and so forth. Contemplate 36 impure materials. All the details are mentioned. Anyhow, look at those mentioned here. Then there's nothing to attach. After that, go to cemetery and observe a body which has been dead for 1 day. On those days, maybe nowadays you cannot see those bodies in the cemetery, you know. But in our you just imagine. Likewise, 2 days after death, 3 days, 4 days, and 5 days, then it's to the dead body, and it changes. It changes to a darker color. Then the dead body becomes swollen and putrid. Then it's destroyed by worms, like maggots. When you see this, just contemplate that your body is of this same nature. My body is the same nature. This is not making bad things, but this is just to see the reality nature and to purify our mental afflictions. release. At first you may feel little resist, kind of little disgusting. But if we could kind of follow with that, meditate, be with it, then it keeps your mind very calm, peaceful. See, same nature, say. This subject, say, my body is the same nature, this subject, and is not beyond this such state. Observe a body being taken to the cemetery, the bones being scattered and divided. No. So in the cemetery, the bones are scattered. Look at that. Mind, this is the same of my nature. Those who are too attached to. And bones are scattered and divided. Some with flesh attached and some with ligaments. In a body which has been dead for many years, the bones turn white as conch shell. Then after more years, they turn into dusty gray color. So contemplate that your body is also of this nature, this subject, and is not beyond this state. Just look at it. Calm your mind in that state. So it's just there's nothing to attach to. In the Bodhicitta Avatar, I also mentioned first skin, then flesh, then the ligaments, then bones. Then look at the marrow of the bones. Look at what is the essence. So meditate on this. So then next, says dusty gray color. So after that, this also all dissolved into dust. Dust itself. And then it turned into earth, soil. Nothing. So to meditate. Bring your mind into yourself. So I'm in this nature. So this how to practice, see, a brief here, just very brief, how to release our attachment. This is same as contemplating in the impermanence, subject of change. Listen, expand a little bit more. All other your relatives, friends, I'll be so happy if they are happy. Just your kind of closeness, how you feel close to those. And after that, practice for both relatives and common people in your kind of hometown, neighborhoods. Then even more for common people in your town, city, everybody in that. And then practice for those who are surrounded you. Then, and after that, those in your town or village. After that, practice is some sentient beings in the east and so forth. All the 10 directions. This is expansioning, First your most close person, then whole relatives, families, then surrounding in that your neighborhoods. So they all desire peace and happiness, as does my most close person. And then to your expand more, few streets more, and then whole village, town, city, then in the state, then in the country. So every people in this country, I'm so happy if they're happy. Just meditate that, you see. You can do now. Because my happiness is dependent on their happiness. If they are happy, I'm happy. If they are suffering, I have to suffer. So expand their thought. Then all the resentment, anger, hatred dissolves into that state. So then meditate in the east, whole in the eastern direction. Then to north, west, south. Every session is in the samsara. So meditate on this. As we're in the opening prayer saying, all the master sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, so those, just meditate. This first how to release our gross anger, hatred, resentments, and make our mind workable, useful, brings more peace and happiness. So the ignorance is a little more complicated subject, so we'll start tomorrow. So today it is up to this. So you try to practice now, so you see. Yes, you see, when the mind is strong attachment, there's no basis to bring your mind calm and peaceful, you see. When our mind is full of anger, hatred, there's no peace. There's no calmness, you see. First you have to deal with this. So how skillfully done. So, as a beginner, as an ordinary person, like a very a small baby, very fragile. Our mind is like that. So he said, here is just giving us opportunity how to take care of the baby, the fragile baby. So it makes a space, a condition to have a special place to have peace and happiness. With sometimes, a very fragile baby mind try to digest very kind of solid food, Sometimes it becomes a kind of not so realistic, So acknowledge to ourselves where mind is, where my mind is. From there we start step by step. So therefore we should be very grateful, like Gampopa, who wrote this book, how skillfully mentioned this, in a few words, few sentences, but in a complete way. And appreciate, rejoice. A great skill the Gampopa has. Wisdom, compassion to the practitioners. As I mentioned, sometimes at the beginning there, this is not for me, Sometimes you feel kind of put it in front. So don't look at it that way. Just there, this is how to be practiced, how it can be, how it is possible. Just discuss, think about that. Then, say, when it makes sense, even though I'm not there, but this is how to be. But then when you come to like this, step-by-step practice, then it gives you such a great comfort. Very good, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we are really fortunate to kind of this book not to study. I feel very fortunate to go through again and again and again, Sometimes I forget. But when I go through again, it reminds me, how kind of limitation I have. So much, way behind, And then we try to digest some, some tough things. Anyhow, please study this well, investigate, put emphasis here in this book, step by step. And when you get real good understanding, then what Dharma teachings is about. And maybe I'm repeating too much this. Thank you. Now we'll say some dedication prayers. Page 32. Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind, root and lineage lamas, divine assembly of the Yidams, assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Yogins, Yoginis, and Dakinis, dwelling in the 10 directions. Please hear my prayer. May the virtues collected at the 3 times by myself and all sentient beings in samsara and nirvana, the innate root of virtue, not result in 8 worldly concerns, the 4 causes of samsara, or rebirth as a Sharavaka or Pateka Buddha. May all matter sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me in mind, obstructors who harms, misleading maras, the hordes of demons, experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of this verse, root of virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May attachment to fame, reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinite of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise even at the time of my death. May I not die with the negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong view. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind as such, and pervading clarity of Dharmata. May I in any case gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death or in the Bardo. By the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of great Drikung Radna Shiri, whose omniscient Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation, and until the end of the samsara. Thank you.
Rinpoché,
Yes.
could you just wait for 1 second?
Oh. Can we do the after lunch or now?
Well, we just wanted an opportunity to not only present, we do want to do this after lunch, but we also wanted an opportunity to let
Okay.
the people know who aren't
Okay.
going to be staying for lunch
Okay.
that yesterday was a very auspicious day for us all.
Oh,
Because
thank
it was
you.
your birthday.
Okay.
And I was thinking as I was driving back up here
Uh-huh.
how much your birthday means to all of us.
Okay,
Because
thank you.
what you've done for us. And
Yeah.
there isn't a gift that we can give you that equals the gift you're giving us.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much. And what I was hoping, and Julie and I were talking about it, would be nice, is if before we leave today and go to have lunch, and by the way, lunch is being provided in honor of Rinpoche's birthday for everybody, that we could do a long life prayer for you.
Okay.
Page 28.
Realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of every benefit and bliss without exception. And to Gyaltshen, you are the one without looking far. You remain steadfast until samsara's end. Embodiment of the 3 precious jewels, of the mind who holds the teaching is victorious one. Seeing the all-goodness meeting with the wisdom eye, may you who are spontaneously established entities live long for hundreds of kalpas. Noble Manjushri, the Lord of Speech, the manifest of hope, the teachings of the Triple Gem, who raises the lamp of the sage's teachings. May you who are the light of the Dharma live along for hundreds of kalpas. One on the holy lands of Ardeva, and the evidence of the card claim of these things about his and vow. Thou hearts on the kicked and swinged. May the light of glorious Darshan remain steadfast for 100 eons. You who are richly endowed with the glorious wealth of Dharma knowledge, who are reflecting and meditating about actualize the self-aware absolute reality, can shine with 100,000 light rays of ethical discipline of Buddha Dharma. May you, Khenchen Ratna Vaza, live it long.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I'm going to do